All right, y'all. I've been telling y'all about Citizens United. This is for Republicans, Democrats, Independents, people of the Green Party. You know, y'all got to understand that Citizens United was used to destroy our whole country from the inside out. And the way it did it was it allowed people to put as much money, or entities to put as much money as they want into these candidates. And you don't even have to disclose where they're getting the money from. So that means foreign governments could put money into these PACs and it completely destroyed our nation. And I just want y'all to understand that, you know, here's the guy breaking it down, what Citizens United is all about. And I'm going to talk on the other side, and I'm going to let this guy, you know what I'm saying, say what he's going to say. Y'all listen clearly what he's saying, because it's really, really, really deep. And it's sad that nobody never broke this down to anybody. You know what I mean? Nobody got this broken down, how it was set up and how it was used to basically, you know, shield these candidates from having to deal with the people. Y'all take a look at this, man. Just listen.
In February of 2013, a constitutional amendment titled We the People was proposed by Representative Rick Nolan, who reintroduced the amendment again in April of 2015 and January of 2017. The proposal was later reintroduced by Representative Pramila Jayapal in February of 2019 and April of 2021, with Section 1 reading, "The rights protected by the Constitution of the United States are the rights of natural persons only. Artificial entities such as corporations, limited liability companies, and other entities established by the laws of any state, the United States, or any foreign state shall have no rights under this Constitution and are subject to regulation by the people through federal, state, or local law. The privileges of artificial entities shall be determined by the people through federal, state, or local law and shall not be construed to be inherent or inalienable." I would absolutely include this section in my own proposed amendment, along with one additional provision, that being Section 6. No member of Congress shall serve more than 12 years cumulatively in the chambers of the federal legislature. Additionally, any tax-exempt organization found to be engaging in political activities with the intent of benefiting any particular candidate shall forfeit such financial privilege. The resulting amendment would then consist of a total of 6 sections, matching the length of the 20th Amendment, which moved the beginning and ending of congressional, presidential, and vice presidential terms to their current dates in 1933.
All right, stop right there. So that is some truly great stuff that they're willing to add to Citizens United to make it better, because they really need to get rid of it. I mean, you know, all these different sections that they have, it should be very simple. You know what I mean? You need, as a candidate, to get the money from the people. The people. You know what I'm saying? Not entities or corporations. You know what I mean? And that's what's pretty much, I really, really remember when the candidates, they were so, like, it was the Republicans that did this. They had went back to these town hall meetings. And they were supposed to, that's in Congress, you were supposed to always, when you go back home, you're supposed to always set up a day to go talk to your people, right? So it was so bad that the things that they were proposing, like abortion, you know what I mean, like gun laws and all kind of stuff, that they wasn't putting forth anything to try to make these things better, like immigration, you know what I mean, gay marriage, you know, stuff like that, right? So when they came back to talk to their people, the Republicans refused to talk to their people. Literally, like, just refused to talk to their people. You know, and it had a bunch of videos that went viral of them trying to talk to their people, and it just didn't look right. The things that was going on, you know, it didn't look right, because they didn't know what to say to their people, because they were in Congress not doing anything, and they were passing things that their own people didn't want. You know what I mean? Like, for example, a lot of red states, you have a lot of people that's on Social Security. Well, you do know that's a social program, right? So Republicans talking about getting rid of it and giving you vouchers, basically, right? And then Medicare too, they're the same thing. So the Republicans didn't really have anything to stand on. So when they talk about getting rid of Social Security that you paid into for 30 years on your job, and they're talking about getting rid of it, I'm pretty sure you're going to have something to say about that. You know what I mean? That's $1,600 that come in every month is something that is a blessing when you get in over 65 and 66 years old. You know what I mean? When you get that age, that extra money comes in, helps out big time. You know what I mean? Especially the high inflation that we have nowadays. Imagine getting rid of all of that. The reason why they created that program so that old people wouldn't be on the streets. It makes sense. It's been in place for over 40, 50 years. You see what I'm saying? But the Republicans the whole time been trying to get rid of it. You need to know that. You know what I mean? That's why peer mind, we speak with a peer mind. Because we're talking to the people. The people need to understand what the Republicans are all about. Okay? And you have corporate Democrats that think just like the Republicans. You know what I mean? And all I'm saying is that all this money being spent, and they tell you, oh, welfare is bad. Oh, but welfare for corporations or not. Right? So we have an $800 billion budget. And that's just for the military. Every year. And who the hell are we fighting? We got over 150 bases in all these different countries when technically most of these countries can have their own military and protect their own borders. You know what I mean? If they need some air support or something, we got them. But why we got bases over there and we spend all this extra money? Because the military became a jobs program. You know what I mean? A lot of people in the red states, they send their kids there because it's a job program. They don't send their kids to college. They send their kids to the military. And it's a job program for them. So we send them all over the world doing our bid, basically trying to police the whole world. We need to be focusing on the people that's right here in America. You know what I mean? So Citizens United created this environment that's very, very weird. It's weird in so many different ways that you couldn't even understand that the simple things that we ask for. Like, I'll give you a good example. I'm for the Second Amendment. You know, and I believe that if my people had guns back then, it wouldn't have been no slavery. Simple as that. It's different when when the rabbit got the gun. Okay? But what I'm saying to you is this. We don't need assault weapons. Right? Do you need military style grade weapons on the streets where you kill almost 150 people at one time? Do we need that? No, we don't need that. Now, having a gun on you and having a gun at your house or in your car to protect yourself, that is understandable in a civilized society. But walking around with an AK-47, a bullet that can go through iron blocks, we don't need that on the streets. Okay, hell, even the police shouldn't even want that on the streets because if you have a vest, an AK-47 go right through that vest. You know what I mean? So my thing about simple things, you know, that we need to change in this country, it starts with getting rid of Citizens United. That is one of the worst decisions the Supreme Court ever made. Kennedy Court will go down forever for having the worst record on getting rid of voting rights, Citizens United. These things, abortion, these things are killing our country. Literally. Killing our country. Because these are the things that's in place that we have the most problem with. I mean, when have you ever heard of somebody not getting shot by a gun? Yeah, they got countries where people don't get shot. But the reason why people get shot is because we got too many damn guns on the street. And most of the killings now are done by those military-style grade weapons, AK-47s. You know what I mean? So the thing about it is that these weapons are designed for war. Who the hell are we at war against? Our own people? I mean, at some point, we have to really think about, you know, what we're doing. You know what I mean? We can't even get our schools correct because people are trying to create these situations where they can make money off of schools. School's supposed to be free. We're supposed to educate our kids, whether that's in grade school or whether that's in college. That's supposed to be free. You know what I mean? We want our citizens to succeed, so why wouldn't it be free? Medicaid, Medicare, all that stuff We would have to pay for it like Obama put in place, which is fine. You know what I mean? You pay a fine, $200 every month, and then you get some type of medical that's better than what you had. You know what I mean? Nothing is wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Republicans are so gung-ho on things where they can make money off of. The reason why they're for it is because you got to remember, most of y'all that vote Republican, 99% of y'all that vote Republican are too broke to be Republican. Okay? Republicans about money. That's what it's about. Trump, it ain't got nothing to do with whether he like you or not. He's about money. If you ain't got no money, he talks about you behind your back. Trust me. He don't like poor people. You know what I mean? So y'all that's voting for him, you got to understand that all of these things go together. Citizens United is about money. It's about being able to put as much money as you want to in an organization for your candidate. It used to be you could, as one person, can only put in $3,000. Now you can put $300 million. So you tell me who that candidate is going to listen to? Someone who put $3,000 in, or someone who put $300,000 or $300 million? You know what I mean? It literally costs billions now to run for president. Isn't that ironic? And it was never like that. It was never like that. Obama won from grassroots, raising money on the internet. McCain didn't understand anything about the internet because he was too old. Okay? But that's how he won. Small donations to people all throughout the whole country. So you know what the Republicans did in return? They passed Citizens United. So they could be able to put as much money as they want to in these candidates. And guess what these candidates do now? They don't do anything what the people want. They do what the candidates, what the entities, and what the whoever got the most money want. Isn't that ironic? So Citizens United need to go. Y'all need to listen to this guy. And just give a shout out to all the people that came in and listened to the whole thing. I'm just giving my perspective on it. Y'all could listen. I'm just telling you, you know what I mean? Google it. If you don't believe what I'm saying, Citizens United, it needs to go. Once you understand what it's all about, it's about money. And y'all are too broke to be voting the way you do. You're voting against your own interests. Or you're voting because you're racist. It's simple as that. You know what I mean? We have the opportunity to have a wonderful country, but y'all got to come together, man. Democrats, Republicans, and the whole 9 yards. This Big Rich, I just want to say I love y'all, and I am out of here. You know what I mean? And just look at the numbers. Look at all the numbers. Citizens United, I'm out.